Hello, my name is Eric, and hey, what's this? Look at my shirt. You know what that means? That means I attend Harmony Public Schools. I attend the most fabulous high school that's called Harmony School of Science High. You should really try to get enrolled into it because it'll really help you a lot with college stuff. So, in this video, I'll be telling you about the subject that we probably already know. If you're in first grade, you should probably already know this. It's the cell. So, what is this thing anyway? Basically, I classify this as a factory. I will explain that later. This is actually the animal cell. This cell is actually what we have inside. It's on our skin, in our hair. We're practically made of this. This is classified as the smallest unit of a living thing. In this video, I will explain to you what inside the animal cell does. So here in my hand is the model of the animal cell. This was made by another student, not me, and it has a lot of detail, doesn't it? Don't worry, you won't get such a brain wreck. I'm just gonna explain bit by bit of each organelle, or the objects inside the cell, their functions. Here we have the nucleus. That's the central brain of the cell. And yes, as you guessed it, that controls the cell actions. In the middle of the cell is the nucleolus, that white spot down there. That is holding the DNA or chromatids that has the biological code that makes you, so it makes us unique. Right over here is called the centroid, that small organelle right there. That is in charge of making spindles during mitosis and meiosis. In other words, it makes a kind of framework to help out during cell division. Down here is called the Golgi body, that's green strip right here. That is an apparatus that acts like a conveyor belt. It analyzes and packages proteins. Right up here is the mitochondria. These small bean-like things are classified as powerhouses since they are in charge of making energy, called ATP for the cell. Right here is the rough ER and the smooth ER. The ER stands for endoplasmic reticulum, and they're both for transport, but there's only one catch. There's a rough and a smooth. The rough contains ribosomes, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum helps out to carry out protein synthesis, whereas the smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps out for cleaning. And both endoplasmic reticulums help out for transport. Here, down here, this organelle is called the ribosome. These are responsible for protein synthesis. It's an essential process for keeping the whole cell alive. Right here is called the lysosomes. These act as a cleaning crew, which helps clean out everything in the cell. This white thing that is all around these organelles, that's representing the cytoplasm. That is a jelly-like material that helps hold everything inside the cell. Down here, these represent vacuoles. Vacuoles are like storage closets. They hold up every energy inside the cell. This border right here, that's called the cell membrane. Even though that it covers up the whole cell, it still acts as a gateway to let things come in the cell and for things to come out of the cell. Now that I explained this whole cell, let me give you a quick fact. The quick fact is, even though that I already explained the animal cell, there's another type of cell. There are two kinds of cells that we classify as eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are just cells that have a nucleus, meaning that it has a brain. The animal cell is one of them, and here it is, eukaryotes. Here is ours, the animal cell, and here is the plant cell. The plant cell, it could be the same, right? Well, kind of. It is a cell, only one catch. It's a little different, isn't it? It's square, it's green, and what is that huge thing right there? That's called a central vacuole. I will explain. The plant cell is different from us because one, it's square. It has a cell wall. Ours don't. It has a cell membrane. This one has a cell membrane and also a cell wall. It could be for a thicker layer of protection. And the reason why it's green is because it has these. These organelles are called chloroplasts. These are the base helpers of photosynthesis. The plant gets energy from the sun, and these things help make that energy to keep the plant staying alive. And all the energy is stored here, the central vacuole. Because since our cells do not make its own energy, the plant does it by itself. And bringing to the subject of cells, there are scientists who actually study this. They're called biologists. Bringing around to that subject, Do you know who this guy is? Yes, that's Charles Darwin himself. Say hi, bro. So Charles Darwin was one of those cell biologists. He focused his evolution theory around cells. All in all, in conclusion, this little thing is actually pretty amazing. Yes, I know it's still a model. Just let me speak. So it's actually kind of amazing to me because it's amazing how this tiny little thing actually works like a factory. This thing is actually, to me, it's like a factory powerhouse because there's so many things you do to keep you alive. These little guys actually remind me of my ELA component of this project. I had to write an essay about working through hard times. And I think these guys work really hard. Even though they're small, size doesn't matter. Can you actually imagine how hard these little guys must work, especially through a time that you're sick? Because, you know, since a virus could attach to your cells, they end up getting destroyed, but they still multiply anyway. So imagine how hard they must work. So I think we should give out a salute to our brothers the cells. So thank you for watching this interesting video, and thank you for watching Harmony Schools.